Infantry Gun M.15, German, 3.7 cm Infanteriegeschütz M.15, is an Austrian artillery piece designed for use in trenches during World War I. The name indicates the caliber in centimeters. Infanteriegeschütz translates from German as Infantry Support Gun, and the model corresponds to the year it was adopted for service. Captured Austrian guns and their Italian copies were initially designated as Cannoni di 37F, and later in the 1930s, as 3710F Mod. 1915. The infantry gun M.15 3.7 cm was developed taking into account the peculiarities of trench warfare. Infantry during World War I often faced well-protected trench lines fortified with machine gun nests providing crossfire. These machine gun nests could be reinforced with sandbags, wood, corrugated metal, and concrete with overhead protection. For the infantry advancing in the no-man's land against these positions, all they could see was a small horizontal opening about waist level, through which only the top of the machine gun shield was visible. The infantry had to concentrate their attention on these positions under fire and destroy them with rifle fire, grenades, and flamethrowers. In search of a solution, the fighters experimented with mortars, rifle grenades, and mountain guns, but ultimately concluded that these positions could only be neutralized with direct fire. Mountain guns and small-caliber mortars, such as the Skoda's 75mm Model 15 and the German 7.58 cm Minenwerfer, showed promising results, but their size and weight, combined with the unevenness of the terrain, complicated their use. The response of the Austro-Hungarian army to this need was the 37mm M.15 gun, which was developed based on the earlier 3.7 cm Gebirgskanon M.13, and shortly after its adoption, other countries' armies began to adopt similar infantry support weapons, such as the French Canon d'Infanterie de 37 Modèle 1916 TRP, the Russian 37mm trench gun M1915, and the German 3.7 cm TAK 1918. The accuracy of the 3.7 cm Infanteriegeschütz M.15 was offset by the reduced caliber of its ammunition and the lightness of its components, allowing it to be transported during an attack, unlike the mountain guns that had been used in the same role until then. In November 1915, the first experimental samples from Skoda were tested by the Austro-Hungarian army on the Italian front. In 1916, Skoda and KD ordered and manufactured 1,000 guns and sent them to the front in the same year. Austrian guns captured by the Italian army were quickly put into service by their Alpine troops. At the same time, a direct copy was started in production at the Arsenal Regio Esercito di Turin, ARID, Arsenal Regio Esercito di Napoli, ARIN, and the private company F. Li Marzoli from Palazzolo Solaglio. Although they became outdated after World War I, some of them were still in service when Italy entered World War II in 1940. In the Austro-Hungarian army, it was expected that each infantry regiment would include 2 armed M.15 platoons, which was reduced to 1 due to a shortage of guns. Each platoon consisted of an officer, 2 non-commissioned officers, 26 soldiers, 4 guns, a cart, and 4 pack animals. The gun barrel was made of steel, with 12 left-handed grooves and a vertical sliding breech part. The carriage was made in the form of a steel tubular tripod with 2 adjustable side legs and a central leg, equipped with a recoil blade. The tail of the tripod can be positioned either in front of or behind the gun. Under the gun's muzzle is a recoil system with a hydraulic spring, a flywheel for elevation and aiming through a periscope. The tripod can be equipped with a steel protective cover, and 2 wheels can be installed for transportation. The legs of the carriage can be folded, allowing the cannon to be towed by a person, a pack animal, or a team of 2 dogs. The weapon could be disassembled into 3 parts for transportation: the barrel, the cradles, and the tripod, each weighing 34.6 kilograms, 25.3 kilograms, and 24.4 kilograms respectively. The firing was done with shells of 37 by 57 mm R, which included high explosive, shrapnel, and tracer shells, carried in wooden boxes designed for 15 shells weighing 26.5 kilograms.